Hello students. Our today's topic is use of it and there. That is introductory to it and there is given in our syllabus. Today we are going to have that as our lesson. First we are going to see there, use of there. Okay? We know very familiar word. We often use these two words while speaking English, even in spoken English or even in broken English. We often use it and there. But what are the specific things? What are the specific place that has to be used these words? Okay, that is what we are going to see today. English sentences must have a subject except for imperative sentences. You know what imperative sentences are. So, if we don't have any other subject, we can use there or it. This is sometimes called a dummy subject or an empty subject. Okay? Um, Usually, a noun will be the subject, but here, if if there is no other subject, if in case we have to use some subject to fulfill the sentence, we can use it or there, which is called as dummy subject or empty subject. There. What is that? There has two meanings. It, its first meaning is an adverb of place. Its first meaning is an adverb of place. It's like here, except further away. Okay? It's like here, except further away. Here means near or that place, the subject referring to. The book is there. That refers to place. Okay, the book is in that place, it refers. We are talking about its second meaning today. There can also be a pronoun that does not really have a meaning but is used as the subject of a sentence when otherwise the sentence would not have a clear subject. Okay, there is a book on the table. A book is on the table, it sits on the table. Okay, so it particularly mentions the place where the book is kept. We usually use there as a dummy subject with a noun or a noun phrase and the verb be. It's often used to introduce new information or say that something exists. We put what we really want to talk about after the verb. Okay? It is not accidentally taken to subject subject of the sentences, or is, but we put what we really want to talk about after the verb. There is a coffee shop next to the station. These are all some example sentences. Okay. There is a coffee shop next to the station. There was a boy in the car. Okay. We can use there with any tense of be, including modal verb plus be. Okay. This is the main thing, uh, that we can use modal verb plus be and there. Okay. There was an old man in the restaurant. There might be cake at the party. You can see here there might is a modal verb, be plus be form verb. Okay. We can frame a sentence with the help of there and modal verb and be form verb. Okay. Here is also like that. Okay. There's been an accident. There wouldn't have been a problem if you had called me. We can use there with question tags. Of course, we also do. There will be a lot to do, won't there? There'll be a lot to do, won't there? There isn't a cat in the garden, is there? Of course, in tags we often use after the comma, verb will be used, and then the subject will be also used. Here is also. Okay. Traditionally, we use a plural verb after there to talk about a plural noun phrase, and we use a singular verb with a singular noun phrase. However, in informal speech, it's very common to use there is for everything. There is two houses on that street, informal. There are two houses on that street, formal and traditionally correct. Okay, there is two houses. You can see the sentence structure. There is two houses on that street, informal. There are two houses on that street is formal and traditionally correct also. We tend to use there with indefinite noun phrase. And definite noun phrase uses the indefinite article or an article or no article or a word like some, any, no. We do not use the or a proper noun. The name of the person, name of a person or a place. There is a shop on that road. There is the shop on that road. Okay. There is a shop on that road. There is the shop on that road. However, we can use a definite noun phrase with there when there means in that place. That is the book I was looking for. We already know that refers to place. In that place is the book I was looking for. That is Lucy. Lucy is in that place. Another exception is that we can use names or definite noun phrases with there as a dummy subject when we are suggesting different options, and the sentence is one where we would usually need to definite article. In the example below, the person listening knows both restaurants. There is the restaurant on the hill or the restaurant by the station. Where would you prefer to eat? Okay, these are all giving options. We can use there with some other verbs and expressions that are followed by be and a noun phrase. There seems to be a problem. There happens to be a red car outside. There tends to be a lot of rain in October. These are all example sentences that is often used with numbers or amounts. There was plenty of food. There was 100 people. There were 100 people at the party. That can be used with an expression of quantity followed by 2 plus infinitive. There was lots to see. There was plenty to eat. There was nothing to do. We can use for plus noun to show who we're talking about. There were nothing for us to do. There was plenty for the guests to eat. We can also use there with a verb other than be. This has a very literary feel. Out of the darkness there rode a knight, mounted on a fine horse. Okay, these are all plenty of examples that refers to the usage of there in places. And how do we use there and where do we use? What are the rules that has to be followed while use this dummy subject or empty subject? Thank you.